don't be controlled. We don't want people to be controlled. Take this issue with reference to the government, it makes a lot of sense. We want to be able to be free. We don't want to be like communist Russia, Moscow, how it was. We don't want to be like we were in kindergarten, where some other person, other authority controls us. We want a government to prevent harm from being done to myself. Yeah, but if we allow the government to grow, it will soon think it wants to try and determine how everything should be. And the way it'll do that is by trying to control you and me and tell us what we can't do. It's the same principle, but we can see it more clearly in in human relationships, in families, in dating and marriage relationships. Trying to control another person is the most deleterious thing you can do to that person, and it squelches them to being a child and not being able to flourish and becoming a human being. So one of the reasons why Alexis de Tocqueville saw, the French historian that traveled to America in the 1800s, saw America as being so great is because we were mostly uncontrolled by a government. And so we were able to be more human and more free, and by being more free, and then could grow to having a more conscious mind and more ambitious mind and more passionate mind, and thus be more alive and thriving. You see a depressed person doesn't have any passions, and a live person has many passions, and they're thriving and flourishing. So the secret to flourishing is to be able to be free and not squashed, and be able to have passions and then be able to pursue them. That's what the idea is of pursuing happiness, is to develop desires and pursue them. So controlling people in your family, friends, or through government or your company does all that stuff. It harms people, it squashes, it destroys, liberty destroys, prosperity destroys, happiness destroys, life. That's what made America great, and it can make America great, and that's what you now believe as a liberty lover, is to help people be free and be able to choose, not to choose for them, not to control them. You have to mentor, train, but don't control and tell them what to do. It won't work.